right, so here's the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman, and there is no taking this man's legacy away from him. I know he was disappointed with that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is going to get his roses, his Hall of Fame night. Still has a lot to accomplish, though, at least in his mind, right here, right now.
Well, you watch him in that fight, and you still feel as though he was the best. He was winning the fight, and he got hit with a beautiful head kick by Leon Edwards. Kamaru Usman possesses all the skills, and that was one of the conversations we had. I said, I'm very proud as a brother of what you become. He has everything, cardio, he has striking, he has wrestling. He's just a tremendous mixed martial artist. He just has to rebuild back to that championship level, and that starts tonight.
And you wonder if that result against Leon Edwards could actually be a benefit for Usman moving forward. We're going to get some answers here in short order. Statement here tonight. All right, so here we go. One of the fighters that a lot of people think could make a championship run in this division. And the term well-rounded obviously is overused in modern-day mixed martial arts, but I think it applies.
Yeah, absolutely, Johnny. We speak privately about these fighters, and when we talk about this kid, we talk about what is in the future. Because when you look at him short-term, I think you're not doing him justice. This guy possesses all the skills in order to be an elite-level mixed martial artist. Now, is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. But he seems to have the foundation, the framework to become a UFC champion. Let's see if he can continue on that path with a victory tonight.
And one thing he all but guaranteed was a finish, either by knockout or submission, so we'll see if he gets it. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete in here, now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening.
All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Daniel Rodriguez.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, early round action here. Let's see how soon Kamaru Usman chooses to shoot. He talked to us a lot midweek about his jab and his overall improvements when it comes to his boxing game. So perhaps that's just pre-fight hyperbole, but midweek he talked like a man who wanted to box more than he wanted to wrestle here tonight.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Making all these shots count. Postures up and lands a brutal strike. Huge elbow there. Oh, and strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
You got to be careful here.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, another ground strike gets through. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Nice transition.
45 seconds to go here in round one.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Stunned, drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Usman's in half guard now. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
That was nice.
Usman's back in full mount. Just over 3 minutes to go. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Usman.
This is a terrible position.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Usman.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Usman.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, looks like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Usman. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Stop.
He beat you up that round, but you're all right. You're going to get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. You got to get aggressive. They're confident over there.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Good, solid strike on the ground. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well. An elbow! Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. In the half guard.
Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Great job landing from the top position. The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hand, stand up, fight the hand.
Big shots landed by him now. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Final seconds of round 3. Usman's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding the shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Usman gets caught by that straight hand. starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Big double leg level change. Got his guard pass.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Takes his back now. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight. Oh! What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. He's hurt bad here.
Oh, this one could be over soon.
Awesome, sweet man, yes!
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Let's get to the official decision. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kamaru